Sound good?
Yeah.
One more time. Hello. Welcome to City Council meeting.
Are we having? I think that's it. Somebody make sure this is the right counselor. Oh, Megan.
How are you? No, I don't know. Been a long week. 10 days.
Wednesday.
I know. Didn't bounce, did it? read the roll.
Mayor Hollenbeck,
Here.
Commissioner Kaminsky,
Here.
Small, here, Shive,
Here.
Buckingham.
Here.
All rise for the pledge, please.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, we're gonna open a public hearing regarding, vacating part of William Street and part of Indiana Street. Property on Indiana Street was purchased by a person and, they would like us to vacate 60 feet of Indiana Street so that they can dig it out and make the driveway bigger and have a turnaround area. The one on William Street, property owner also owns that. It was platted to go all the way through, but it never has. No intention of it ever going all the way through. So we were asked to do these vacations. Anything else, Megan, regarding these you're aware of? Anybody have any comment regarding vacating these streets?
Is there a map available of the places involved?
Yeah.
There's plats that was done by Edged and Gutlinger's firm that when they get recorded, that those will be recorded as well with the ordinances.
Okay, and where could residents obtain that? Where could they access those plats?
Well, they can FOIA them or they can access them at the recorder's office that when they get recorded.
Thank you.
If there's nothing else, we'll close the public hearing. Approval of the minutes.
Moved by Commissioner Kaminsky that the minutes from the council meeting held August 5th, 2026 be approved and placed on file.
Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Any discussion? Clerk will read the roll.
Commissioner Kaminsky.
Aye.
Small. Aye. Shive,
Aye.
Buckingham,
Aye.
Mayor Hollenbeck.
Aye. Anyone wishing to appear before the council? Okay, Commissioner Kaminsky, number one.
Moved by Commissioner Kaminsky that the accounts payable for the first half of August in the amount of $282,438.24 be approved, and a warrant be drawn in the city treasury for the several amounts.
Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
Any discussion?
No, Mayor.
Clerk will read the roll.
Commissioner Kaminsky.
Aye.
Small. Aye. Shive,
No.
Buckingham,
Aye.
Mayor Hollenbeck.
Aye. Number two.
Moved by Commissioner Kaminsky that the payroll for the first half of August in the amount of $108,791.49 be approved, and a warrant be drawn in the city treasury for the several amounts.
Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Any discussion?
No, Mayor.
Clerk will read the roll.
Commissioner Kaminsky.
Aye.
Small. Aye. Shive,
Abstain.
Buckingham,
Aye.
Mayor Hollenbeck.
Aye. Number three.
Moved by Commissioner Kaminsky that the proposal from Gillian Construction in the amount of $47,020 for the bridge repair on Lincoln Street be approved.
Do I have a second?
Yes.
Any discussion? Clerk will read the roll.
Commissioner Kaminsky.
Aye.
Small. Aye. Shive,
Aye.
Buckingham,
Aye.
Mayor Hollenbeck.
Aye. Number four.
Moved by Commissioner Kaminsky that the proposal from Alpine Power Systems in the amount of $11,775 be placed on file.
Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
Any discussion?
This is for the, as everybody knows, there was a battery backup in this building. We're gonna have this company Alpine come in and survey it and see if there's any problems, updates, or corrections, because it's not being used now. So we're gonna utilize it so we can back up our IT room. So in case you have power here, we have a backup generator, but of course with all the equipment in place, as soon as power goes down, the UPSs can't hold the switches up and the server up, so everything blips and that comes back up. So they're gonna correct any issues we have. So, and they worked with the building before, that's why I called them.
Okay. No other discussion. Clerk will read the roll.
Commissioner Kaminsky.
Aye.
Small. Aye. Shive,
Aye.
Buckingham,
Aye.
Mayor Hollenbeck.
Aye. Number 5,
Moved by Commissioner Kaminsky that the financial audit for fiscal year 2025-2026 be approved.
do I have a second?
I'll second that.
So this is our annual audit from Hopkins and Associates from Granville. They do a great job with our audit. Our audit was on file for 2 weeks. If anybody has any questions, you see me after the meeting, and is there copies on the? Oh, we have copies available. So we got copies available.
It will be posted on the city website.
Okay.
It already is.
Oh, it already is, okay.
So if you have any questions on the audits, there was no huge findings. So that's it.
Clerk will read the roll.
Commissioner Kaminsky.
Aye.
Small. Aye. Scheid.
Aye.
Buckingham.
Aye.
Mayor Hollenbeck.
Aye. Anything else?
I'll let Bucky talk about the trees and everything we have.
All right, well, when we get to him, okay. Commissioner Small, number 1,
Moved by Commissioner Small that resolution 2026-15, a resolution authorizing a purchase of a Chevy Silverado police truck be adopted.
do I have a second?
I'll second that.
Any discussion?
How many of our police cars are take-home cars?
4, Donnie? 3 or 4? Five.
Okay, thank you. And what does our present inventory look like? Like as far as how many cars do we have, general ages?
Well, I think what we're replacing is the cars that are in service, so the cars that run 24/7.
Yeah.
And those pretty much get handed down to Justin's crew over
You
there.
have to
As
ask
Yeah,
Chief
no.
about that. This one will be replacing the 2019 that has 153,000 miles on it, and it's been having ongoing transmission issues. That the repair costs far exceed what the car is worth, so that one will be, hopefully the transmission will last for a while instead of going completely out, and utilized until it does go completely out as the school resource officer vehicle, since all they have to do is travel from the PD to the school. So it'll be replacing that one.
Yeah, I certainly understand replacing that one. We don't want to be fixing transmission issues or having an officer come into that.
We're spending $9,000 on
Yeah.
a new motor, which I think we did a couple vehicles like that, which is
Yeah.
annoying.
Yeah, no, I understand. And just my point is that replacing in 2019, there are other vehicles one could theoretically replace it with. Is my point. But it's just not a. And will this be used by a patrolman or will it be used by a supervisor? Do we have someone in mind as to who will
I
be
don't
driving
think
it?
they've determined that yet.
Okay, thank you.
No other discussion? Clerk will read the roll.
Commissioner Kaminsky.
Aye.
Small.
Aye.
Scheid.
No.
Buckingham.
Aye.
Mayor Hollenbeck.
Aye. Number 2,
Moved by Commissioner Small that resolution 2026-16, a resolution authorizing the purchase of a 2010 Chevy Silverado from Grand Ridge Volunteer Fire Department for ESDA be adopted.
do I have a second?
I'll second that.
Any discussion?
This is just giving ESDA a more updated, safe, roadworthy vehicle as well. They, I know Constellation donated
10,000.
10,000 for it, so
Thank you, Justin, for that.
yeah, so we appreciate that, so.
And their cars, I think the floor fell out of the old ambulance, the red truck.
Oh, they
Yeah,
passed
the red
down.
truck, yeah, they're horrible, so.
I know Esda was on Rutland Street for how long directing traffic, Justin? Where'd it go?
Oh, we were up at like 8 p.m.
So like 9 in the morning to 8 p.m.?
Yeah.
So,
Give them a safe vehicle so they can continue to service our community the way they have been.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
we'd like to think we never use Esda, but when we have a disaster like we had last week, we need more Esda people. So, clerk will read the roll.
Commissioner Kaminsky.
Aye.
Small.
Aye.
Scheid.
Aye.
Buckingham.
Aye.
Mayor Hollenbeck.
Aye. Number 3,
Moved by Commissioner Small that the retirement agreement for the police chief be placed on file.
do I have a second?
I'll second that.
Any discussion?
No, just normal retirement. This is something that Chief's been planning on doing, so I'm gonna wish him well, and that's about it.
Okay, clerk will read the roll.
Commissioner Kaminsky.
Aye.
Small.
Aye.
Scheid.
Abstain.
Buckingham.
Aye.
Mayor Hollenbeck.
Aye.
No, I just wanted to thank all the first responders and our city works and public works guys and all the volunteers and ESDA and everybody who just pulled together and volunteered after that storm. It was a huge hit to our community, and everybody pulled together and helped each other out, and that's what it's about. And appreciate all the people that stepped up and did great things. Thank you for that.
Okay. Commissioner Scheid.
First of all, thank you to the Streets Department for the storm cleanup. Very similar, and also to the many people who volunteered, including Mayor Hollenbeck and a couple of people who were here in the audience. Seeing both the city workers do really yeoman's work reminds me of when the storms come, when the snowstorms come. They really are remarkable, and I thank them for it. Sidewalks are going. They have begun tearing them up. If you live in the path of the safe schools, safe routes to school, please have a plan to get your car out, particularly if you're on Broadway, which is coming next. Commercial grinding and paving next week. They're going to be doing the center line on Main Street also, for which I'm extraordinarily grateful. The Illinois Street sewers should be done by Thanksgiving right now with their timeline. Is that fair to say, Tom? What you said?
Yes, it is.
And then, I'm hoping for the motor fuel tax to go to Illinois Street next year, but obviously have to fix the sewers underneath them first. And happy 27th anniversary to Catherine Scheid. Many women do noble things, but she outshines them all. Now, I asked for the Aletsby complaint to be on the agenda. At the last July meeting, Commissioner Small stated that I was part of a false complaint that abuses the process of oversight. There are two Aletsby complaints that I'm aware of. One dealing with sexual harassment training and the inaction on a false police report, the other dealing with an officer being on the street making arrests when he should not have been, according to the LaSalle County State's Attorney in a letter to the City of Marseilles Police Department from September of 2024. I'm not saying this to be critical of that officer. He was put into service when the State's Attorney indicated they would not cooperate with cases involving him. Somebody put him on the street, and the conditions in which that happened are unclear. I would like to read to you my email to Aletsby, sent only after the July meeting, to show that I did not, in point of fact, make the Aletsby complaint. And then I would like to give a timeline of events to show that the concerns of the complainant, not the witness, had are not based on false documents. I'll be leaving out the officer's name because I don't think he's been treated well. This was sent July 24th, 2026 to Aletsby. Hello, I am reaching out because I was listed as a witness on a complaint that was deemed not to have sufficient merit, and my name and my phone number were shared by Aletsby to the agency, the Marseilles Police Department, who then published that material on the City of Marseilles website. The matter involved pertains to various issues the complainant has with the Police Department of the City of Marseilles. Given that I had no communication relating to that particular complaint with Aletsby, it should be unclear whether I as a witness concurred with all, most, or some of the complaint, and as I was not interviewed by Aletsby, this assumption strikes me as obvious. The complaint was shared unredacted to the City of Marseilles, which then posted it with my name and phone number attached, with a further statement by the City of Marseilles that I made the complaint. Please see the attached screenshot. I did not make the complaint, and you're giving the complaint to the city with my name and my phone number, despite not having spoken with me or getting what I did or did not concur with straight, was deleterious to my well-being. This is concerning for a number of reasons. First of all, being named as a witness should not lead to someone's information being shared with the target of a complaint, especially when the nature of that witness is unclear. Should any resident of the state of Illinois be asked to serve as a witness in a complaint against a law enforcement agency in the state of Illinois, this action on the part of Aletsby sharing the unredacted complaint and the corresponding behavior of the City of Marseilles posting that unredacted complaint online could potentially cause them to reconsider. I had been in correspondence with the state of Illinois regarding the actions of the police clerk against me at my place of employment. The release of my information by the City of Marseilles follows this complaint, and I ask that the potential and to my mind likely relationship to my serving as a witness, not a complainant, be investigated, as it is a very serious connection, even should your agency find it to lack the gravity of a finding. I do not believe that the process that I've experienced should give me trust that those who police the police are doing their jobs in such a way that engenders confidence in those who see what they think may be wrong. I'm well aware that people make all kinds of complaints with or without basis. Being named as a witness when there is a basis, even one you find lacking, should never lead to how I was treated. I again ask you to look into how this information was given to the city of Marseilles and then how it was used by them. Cordially, Michael Scheid. Now, as to the nature of the complaint being false, here is a timeline of events that concern me. And please correct me if any of this is incorrect. And one important point is that these concern me as a witness and not a complainant, as there may well be explanations. The second point is that I'm concerned as to how the officer came to be on the street, as he didn't put himself there. Lastly, I'd asked Commissioner Small to make a statement regarding what had happened, and she said it was unnecessary, saying that my motives were problematic. In June of 2024, an officer of the Marseilles Police Department was notified he would be suspended pending the conclusion of his court case. On June 25th of that year, the chief indicated the officer did not have access to the police department or leads. On July 11th of 2025, Chief Gordon wrote that the officer would be assigned to station duties until the pending case was completed. After making a DUI arrest in August of that year, the LaSalle County State's Attorney wrote on September 11th, 2024, to state that they would no longer prosecute any cases involving that officer. That's the timeline of events as I understand them, and I believe that it was accurate that I was a witness as I was aware of them. Again, I did not make that complaint. I should very much like the city of Marseilles to say exactly what happened, but it is not my department, and frankly, not saying what actually caused all of this situation, I actually think makes the officer look worse than he deserves, frankly. One way in which the police commissioner and police department's response has been deleterious is that on May 18th, 2026, I had a resident contact me regarding the safety of an intersection. When I reached out to one of the officers regarding what he thought about that, which struck me as good practice, on May 18th, 2026, Commissioner Small told me I was not to interact with them. I don't feel that this is the right way to carry on. My role as a witness, I don't feel was, happens to all of us. Nice ringtone, by the way. Anyway, so my role as a witness, it was not malicious. It was not a complaint I filed. It had to do with the timeline of events that concern me, and I don't think I should have been treated the way that I was. Anyway, thank you for hearing me out. That's all I got. Again, thank you to all of those who cleaned up the city. Wow, that was something else. And to the Ameren linemen, if I forgot to mention them, like, wow. I've never seen people run into action quite that well.
Okay, Commissioner Buckingham.
Yeah, same thing you guys said about the storm. All the EMS personnel, fire department, the ambulance, all the volunteers in town. I myself seen the mayor the last 3 days, and another guy. I mean, it reminds me of the flood in 2013. One thing about Marseilles, it always pulls together. I'm proud of these, I really am, you know. The other thing I'd like to bring up, Jeff mentioned to me is about the library windows that came in. So sometime in September, they're gonna be in. I don't know for sure what part, right, Jeff?
They're saying the second week.
Right, it could be any time.
It could be, yeah.
So I mean, when they get done, that'll be nice.
And they're saying, what, 3 to 5 days, Dee, I think?
Yeah.
To put them in.
Yeah.
So the plan is to stay open and just take, keep people out of certain areas.
Right, right. Yeah. So I mean, once again, like I said, I mean, thanks to Amron. I mean, like I say, once again, Marseilles, best town by damn sight. Oh, yeah.
No, we need to talk, place on file, Baxter, wasn't it, sir?
Yeah, we did.
Moved by Commissioner Buckingham that the proposal from Baxter and Woodman to perform special conditions 12 and 20.1 surveys in the amount not to exceed $28,700 be placed on file.
Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
Any discussion?
You wanna talk about that, Jason?
No.
I'm correct that we're dealing with the wastewater.
Do you want me to go up there? I mean.
Yeah, if you want.
Please state your name and title.
Yeah, state your name. Raise your right hand.
Walk back to the Cubs around.
Name and your weight.
I'm not giving you my weight.
Yeah, so what, can I see it? Yeah, I apologize. So we have special conditions in our new NPDS permit that we have to abide by. I don't know which one's 12 and which one's 20.1. One is a significant industrial user survey, and one is a PFAS survey. They sort of coincide with one another. So I'm hoping this 28.7 price is a little less because they can combine the two in the study. We did the significant industrial user back in 2021 when the last permit was renewed. So unfortunately, Marseilles hasn't had any great industrial boom. So the infrastructure, the industries in town are pretty much the same, actually minus Glengarry brick. So I don't think anyone's changed any of the processes or something, anything like that. So that should be, it should be a pretty clear-cut thing to get done. But we'll be working, the city will be working with Baxter and Woodman on that. And the last time, the only one that was identified as a significant industrial user was Nucor. And so we had to do a site visit, went through with them, everything was good, there was no pre-treatment required for them. And that would be, if we find something concerning, then we may have some pre-treatment requirements, which would be sampling. Maybe they would have to put in some sort of treatment before it comes to our sanitary sewer. So.
When you say PFAS, I had to look it up myself. That's why I asked. The average person's got no idea what you're talking about. So what is it?
And I don't really know what it is either. It's Tom, are you more aware of PFAS or?
It's a forever chemical.
Forever chemicals, right?
Yeah.
That's the slang for it. Yeah.
I know one of the things that Baxter Woodman had talked to me about is, and you wouldn't think of it, is like the car wash across the street or some of the laundry washes in town. Some of the soap could contain some PFAS and stuff like that. So that's one of the things. We just started testing for that. We have to test our biosolids, which used to be called sludge, now it's fancy. It's called biosolids. We have to test that semi-annually, and then we do PFAS on our insulin and effluent quarterly. So we just did our first, and we turn that in, and we turn that into the EPA, and they'll go through it and let us know what they find.
Yeah, and this is dealing with wastewater treatment on
Correct, just the wastewater treatment facility. On the north side, it does not take into account the south of the river, as that has its separate permit.
Yeah, thank you, Jason. Thank you very much.
I think at some point in time, they're gonna force us into doing something with the PFAS.
Probably.
They always do.
So what do they call sludge now? Biomass?
Biosolids.
Biosolids.
Reminds me of the radium treatment plant on the hill. For years, we were under the limitations for the fecal carrier.
Yeah.
And so they couldn't have that, so they lowered it. So then we had to build $3 million, I think, or something for the radium.
Where a park should have
treatment
gone?
plant. So.
Thank you again,
Is
Jason.
that good? Bonnie, you good?
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
I got one more thing to add on at the end. With school starting, when everybody slow down, the schools don't pay attention where the kids are at. That's all I have.
Did we vote on that yet?
No.
Don't be messing me up, buddy.
Aye.
Small.
Aye.
Shide.
Aye.
Buckingham.
Aye.
Mayor Hollenbeck.
Aye. Anything else?
No.
Okay. Now we have two ordinances to deal with the vacating of the streets that we had public hearing on. Number one.
Moved by Mayor Hollenbeck, the ordinance 1917, an ordinance vacating the north 60 feet of Indiana Street south of Gum Avenue for David Rakes and Janet Rakes be adopted.
Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
Any discussion? Clerk will read the roll.
Commissioner Kaminsky.
Aye.
Small. Aye. Scheid.
Aye.
Buckingham.
Aye.
Mayor Hollenbeck.
Aye. Number two.
Moved by Mayor Hollenbeck, the ordinance 1918, an ordinance vacating part of William Street north of 443 West Bluff Street. Robert Hauge Jr. and Christine Hauge as trustees of the Clean 66 Trust and as trustees of the CLH Trust be adopted.
Do I have a second?
I will second that.
No other discussion? Clerk will read the roll.
Commissioner Kaminsky.
Aye.
Small. Aye. Scheid.
No.
Buckingham.
Aye.
Mayor Hollenbeck.
Aye. City attorney, anything?
Nothing.
City engineer?
Nothing further tonight, Mayor.
Okay. Well, I hate, I don't wanna echo, but we did have a tough week last week, and I'm certainly thankful for all the help the city received from Ameren, the fire department, the police department, public works. City of Ottawa sent people over, Outer Tree Service, Sheer Tree Service, neighbors helping neighbors. That's what it's all about, and I agree with Bucky. We are a small town, but we come together for people in need. The housing rehabilitation grant has been submitted. Not exactly sure when they'll announce that. I believe they usually announce it around the first part of the year. We're still working on the revitalization grant for the Washington School. Contractor is working on Commercial Street for the repaving. They're working on the curb replacement, preparation for the paving. Let's see. The OSLAD grant's been submitted. I don't think I have anything else, so. Oh, one other thing, the fire department, fire protection district now owns 142 and 209 Lincoln Street. Closed on that last Thursday, I think it was. In the near future, I'll somewhat confident I'll be able to talk about what the future is gonna be for 209 Lincoln Street, the old city hall, so. There's still some negotiations going on for that, and hopefully I'll have some information in the near future. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Moved by Commissioner Small, the city council now adjourn.
Do I have a second?
Everybody wants to go.
Commissioner Kaminsky.
Aye.
Small. Aye. Shive.
Aye.
Buckingham.
Aye.
Mayor Hollenbeck.
Aye.
Bucky, grab that microphone.
No, they were on this afternoon, yeah, I think they're done. The Sox were winning, weren't they?
I think the Sox won 3-0 on board.
How about that?
I thought they were coming on.
Go Cubs, go.
Yeah, they have been the last 2 nights at 7. Oh.
Come on.
I was happy about that. Yes. Let me ask, Kaminsky one quick question. Yes.
Sorry.